Okay, nothing to pick up. Right, so sounds like there's a British person talking to Jacob. Poor woman. That's anything.
Jacob, how bad?
I'll live. I think.
This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance. The enemy is clear for now. Open the door.
Is Jacob there?
It's okay, Bryn.
Oh, by the way, this is Edie. Just yes, she's an AI now. It's all right.
Jacob. Oh my god.
I'm all right. The others didn't make it.
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to be protecting these people from the elusive man and his attack dogs.
Are they gone?
For now. But they'll be back. Sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'll walk it off. Save my life one more time and I'll start owing you.
Start.
This one's on the house.
Shepard, this is Dr. Bryn Cole. She's in charge here.
Tell me what's going on. Intel says you're Cerberus.
We're all ex-Cerberus. Scientists mostly.
Civilians?
Call us refugees. If we hadn't run, we'd be dead.
Ex-Cerberus.
Why does the elusive man want to kill you?
Our
Ex-Cerberus.
stories are different, but the themes are the same. We were each using information from the collector base to work on the different components of a larger tech. After someone completed their component, they disappeared. No bodies, just gone. As we progressed, we started feeling like we were signing each other's death warrants.
Collector base, so affecting Reaper effects on DNA and everything, and adjutants. This is, I'm guessing that these two I'm guessing the collector base scientists going missing after finishing their project and the adjutants becoming a thing on Omega. Guessing those three are not exactly unconnected. Running was smart.
The elusive man doesn't mess around. If he can't control it, he'll destroy it.
Hello.
The brain trust here has to be a significant loss for him.
You had to know they were going to find you.
It's a pretty smart bunch. We covered our bases.
But the elusive man is one tenacious bastard.
Time to evacuate.
Agreed. Just need to get the AA guns on the roof back online. Cerberus is jamming them somehow. With those guns down, Cerberus will just blow our escape shuttles out of the sky.
Might be the network link.
I'll check and meet you upstairs.
Jacob, you should get that wound looked at.
I'm good. I mean, I will.
Commander, I should see to my people. Join me upstairs when you can.
Let's run around and steal
Jacob
things.
did not recognize me. This may be an opportunity to surprise him.
Let's just focus on the mission.
Dr. Brown, I'm so sorry.
Jamie, I didn't want to come here. Well, it was his idea. What am I gonna do without him?
Finish the work you started.
Our work? Are you crazy? We're all gonna die here.
Your partner was brave. He wouldn't want you to crumble like this.
He's right.
We're getting out of here alive. I promise.
Thank you.
I love that all through this, Edie's one response is, I could play a practical joke on Jacob. Joker really must be rubbing off on her. Anything interesting? No, just money. Doctor, you.
Commander Shepard, Dr. Gavin Archer, we met on Project Overlord.
That's one way of putting it.
Yes, well, after you took my brother to Grissom Academy, I tried putting all that behind me. I don't suppose you have any news from there. I've heard rumors the Academy is in trouble.
Let him worry. No, David is safe.
I was at Grissom Academy. Cerberus tried abducting the students, but David's okay.
Oh, thank God. Commander, you have no idea what that means.
It's a little late to start worrying about his safety now.
I never stopped. I know you think I'm a monster, and you're right. Not a day goes by where my dreams aren't haunted by what I did to David. All I can do now is hope that one day he forgives me.
What happened to Project Overlord?
What happened to Project Overlord?
After your intervention, the elusive man insisted I find another test subject. Someone who shared my brother David's abilities. I couldn't bear the thought of reliving the nightmare, so I destroyed all of my research. Overlord is no more.
And if you hadn't done that, and you let him keep his brother there, then you'd get the research now, I speculate. Why are you here, though?
What are you doing here?
I strayed too far from the path. This was my only refuge. As a boy, I wanted to be a scientist remembered for doing right by the world, curing a disease or discovering a new element. Not a monster who tortured his own brother.
The elusive man.
What did you say to the elusive man?
I told him if his intention was to work with the devil, he only had to look in the mirror. I wanted out of his nightmare.
He just let you go?
If it had been that easy, I wouldn't be hiding here. Every Cerberus soldier in the galaxy has orders to shoot me on sight.
I have to go. And I'm not even going to pretend it was good to see you again.
I understand. But Commander, thank you for saving David. Both times.
Quite like that. Nice little bit of kind of story growth to him.
Get the technical stock themselves pack their own crates. I need you up here. Who are those guys? Just take me a minute.
Right, sorry, lingering on thoughts of Overlord, which is probably, when it comes to DLC, both for this series, probably one of my favourites, and also probably one of my most hated. But I do like that storyline a little bit for him.
And make sure those samples from Project Mia get out on the second shuttle.
I've already dropped one box. My hands were shaking so hard.
We're going to make it.
What's the status of the guns?
Still waiting. I have my best people on it.
How many scientists are here?
43, plus research assistants.
How did so many escape?
When you fear for your life, there's a lot you can do.
Bryn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification components in time.
I'm sorry, Dr. Boehner. It's important work, but right now you need to tend to your family.
Wait, there are families here? Children?
A dangerous choice.
Where else would they go? Why would you bring families? Because the elusive man would target them?
So these refugees brought everyone with them?
Yes. We have about 17 kids here. Partners, spouses, parents. I promised these people refuge. A new life free from Cerberus. I just never imagined the elusive man would...
That's what evil counts on. It is hard for good people to imagine. Okay. Everyone left gets out of here alive.
Well, there's a lot on the line then.
This escape will have to be carefully executed.
I'd hoped. We tried so hard to make sure it wouldn't come to this.
What's the news?
Can't tell. Only know I can't fix it from here. I'm going to the roof.
No.
Cerberus landed a shuttle there a couple minutes ago. You win?
Jacob, you're injured. I'll fix the guns.
No way. These are my people. I'm going.
Just because you survived one suicide mission doesn't mean you get two.
Fine. But I'm gonna talk you through it from here. Cerberus is probably jamming the satellite link. Radio me when you found the controls and I'll give you the override code.
Will do.
You keep an eye on him. I don't want him doing anything stupid. Anything else stupid.
Dr. Cole, got a moment?
Of course.
Run Cerberus work. What did you do?
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
Until the elusive man became preoccupied with the collectors, I worked in physics. It was a researcher's paradise. I had access to cutting-edge tech and all the personnel I needed. The elusive man spares no expense for technical perfection.
That technical perfection's almost killed me a few times.
It also saved your life.
There's that.
Strange to think about, I would imagine.
Maybe.
But then, life is full of uncomfortable ironies. Isn't everyone's?
Tell me about what you were doing.
So what's this work of yours that Cerberus wants so badly?
It's based on tech gathered from the collectors. In essence, it involves dissecting Reaper-to-Collector communications. Dr. Horace Armstrong and I were working on a practical human application. An implant of sorts. Once he'd completed his component and moved on to less valuable work, he disappeared.
Considering that they've been implanting their soldiers with a variety of things, I think this is probably... Oh dear.
How did you get away?
I was a loyal senior employee. There's a lot of freedom in that. When our fourth colleague disappeared, we organized and were out the door in days.
And until now, Cerberus never suspected you were hiding right under their noses.
We honestly thought we had it all figured out. It's humbling.
You and Jacob.
What's your relationship with Jacob? We went through a lot together.
An old colleague of his introduced us. Through Jacob's eyes, I started to recognize what the elusive man had become. I guess I was so in love with my work that I refused to see the obvious. Its sponsor had become corrupt.
I get that. That's why it's important to have good people around you.
I don't know what we would have done without him.
Running some Cerberus. Is that just what I assume that's just what I've asked already.
Don't you think you put these people in serious danger?
Oh no.
They wouldn't have it any other way. Science must never bow to tyranny. We didn't escape just to go into hiding. We wanted to build a new life, where we could live and work on our terms. Love, family, they're all part of it. Even now. Otherwise, what are we fighting
for? Yep, we asked everything there.
Thanks, Dr. Cole. I'll let you get on with the packing.
Thank you again for everything you're doing for us.
I'm shooting Cerberus, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm also stealing your money, it seems. Right, there we go. Personal log, Bryn Cole, reading her diary. With Jacob's help, we've managed to ascertain that several of our colleagues were in fact killed. Contracts terminated is what Cerberus called it. Makeda, Scott, Daniel, Chun-Hei, Annika, and so many others I didn't even know about. All of them gone, disappeared without a trace. Just like that. We should have left sooner. I don't know why we waited so long. I can't remember what seemed so important that we had to stay just one more day. What was I thinking? Alright, I meant to go.
Shep, I'm in here.
Alright.
Hey, you okay? How have you been?
Give us a minute. This is crazy. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
Ditto.
I know the feeling. So how'd you become a gun for hire?
Long story. It was an opportunity I couldn't resist for people I came to care about.
What about the war? Suits you? What about the war?
Nothing is more important than finding a way to beat the Reapers.
Okay, maybe
These
not.
people are important. Their ideals, their knowledge. Someone needs to fight for them.
I don't know. Seems like a waste of your skills.
I'll take that as a compliment.
What? Okay. Not entirely sure what I was expecting there, though. Do you ever think about your father?
You still think about what happened to your dad?
Haunts me more like.
How'd you end up here?
What's the story, Jacob? Why are you working in a place like this?
After we got back, well, things look different when you come back from a suicide mission alive. So I quit Cerberus, I quit everything. And sat by the Mediterranean for a while. That's when I lost track of you.
You sat on the beach?
And what did all that fresh air and meditation teach you?
That what I choose to fight for better mean something to me. That it comes from the heart.
We could sure use you.
It's real tempting, Shepard, but I like where I'm at. I'm important to these people. I want a life. I want a family.
Sure, I get that.
No, Shepard. The Normandy's your real love.
Doesn't mean I don't want to say to hell with it sometimes.
But you won't. You can't.
Tally? Question mark. Were you not paying attention in Mass Effect 2? Or the end of Mass Effect 1? Or this Let's Play? Tell me about Dr. Cole then.
How long have you known Britt?
We met through a mutual friend in the Mumbai cell. Guess I've known her for a year. We had a lot in common. Then she came to me about her missing colleagues. Asked for my protection, my help finding a place to run to. How could I say no?
Well, what's going on with you and her?
Who is she to you?
We're together.
And you run this enclave with her? You settling down, Jacob?
Yeah, maybe. It's just, if these are our final days, I want to spend them protecting these people. Building a life. Whatever's left of it.
Got any Cerberus intel?
Anything on Cerberus I should know about?
The elusive man became obsessed with indoctrination. I know that.
Hmm.
You ever wonder how it all went wrong? I mean, was I blind?
Possibly.
I remember him being an idealist. How come I couldn't see the evil?
Don't beat yourself. And if you ever get that crystal ball working, give me a heads up, because I'd love to know how this all plays out.
Right.
Like, yeah.
I should focus on getting these people out of here.
That.
You bet. Let's get to it.
More diaries? I find the diaries more interesting. I find the kind of bits of intel and whatnot. I probably shouldn't. I mean, we probably have full. That's experience though. So when it comes to things like that,
Let me. I'll purge it and meet you at the shuttle bay.
I don't want to die.
Go. Just go.
No, I'm okay. Let's just do this.
right? Personal log of Damini Sengupta. Attempts are ongoing at figuring out what the end product of our research was meant for. While it is obvious that the delivery system was to be implant-reliant, with evident neurological applications, many questions remain as of yet unanswered. The loss of Dr. Horace Armstrong in particular is hindering our effort to speedily reconstruct the nature of the elusive man's goals. We have several parts of the whole which lead us to chilling conclusions, but we are nowhere near figuring out what said whole might be, and that is what scares me the most. Is that the, Cerberus is your friend thing?
Some kind of poison. Tailored to Turians.
Okay. Why Turians? A lot of people in CSEC?
What does he want with us? Why does he care?
So much talking.